Hello everyone, this is Josh, and today I'm going to be talking about two movies that I actually have in my collection of horror films. Now, the first movie is called Terror at TenKiller. It's an 80s flick, 1986. It's unrated. It's a pretty decent film. Just when you thought it was safe to go on vacation, you're dead. That's the tagline for the movie. And then the other film is The Last Slumber Party, where the girls are dying for a good time. No connection to the Roger Corman movies. Slumber Party Massacre, which I actually have the first Slumber Party Massacre film. I saw the second one, and then I saw the third one, which then they changed the title for, I don't know, called The Penthouse. But, yeah, these films are okay. They're not really the best, but they're decent. It comes from Screen Theater, and has trailers to other movies. But yeah, it's like I said, it's okay. It's not one of the best movies I've seen. I did like Terror at TenKiller because it was kind of like a murder mystery. You don't know who the killer is, and of course, the obvious suspect is really not the killer, but yeah, of course, you have to see it to believe it. They're both B films. Like I said, the acting's okay, and if I remember right, the director of The Last Slumber Party is actually the killer in the movie. So, yeah. Wait. No, never mind. It stars Gene Jensen, Nancy Meyer, Joanne Whitley, Paula Min, written and directed by Steven Tyler. I'm not sure he's related, or he's Steven Tyler that everyone knows from Aerosmith. And then down here, Terror at TenKiller, starring Mike Wells, Stacy Logan, Dean Lewis, Michelle Merchant, Dale Buckmaster, directed by Ken Meyer. The Last Summer Party is 72 minutes long. Both films are unrated, and 90 minutes is the Terror at TenKiller. So if you want to see something, that's B film, I would say check them out. They are kind of hard to find, so if you can find them, watch them. You might like them, you might not like them. It's just the way it goes. But yeah, 80s were kind of like a strange time for horror films. Like, everyone was obsessed with don't go in the woods, don't go in the basement, don't go there, don't go there. I think Don't Go in the Basement was a 70s film, but it seems like that's what started the whole entire trend of don't go in whatever. And of course, I do have one horror movie called Don't Go in the House. And it's like, I said it before, it seemed like whoever were making these movies were obsessed with it. In fact, I have to look, but I don't know if The Last Slumber Party actually came out before Roger Corman's produced movie. I'll have to look it up. But, it is pretty funny in terms of, it's the acting is what it is. These are pretty much, I don't know if they ever did anything after these movies, or if this was just a one-time thing, because it's kind of like some of the actors in the Friday the 13th series, where they didn't really do any movies after that. Like, they could have had a huge career, maybe, because, and they always say, they look back at the Friday the 13th, yeah, I was a victim of Jason. Jason killed me. Of course, I've never been in a Friday the 13th film, but it would have been fun if I was an actor, but I'm not really an actor, so I can't really talk too much about those rules, but yeah, I just wanted to do a video, do 2 reviews. They're both okay, they're decent. The quality is kind of like the old drive-in, which, most people are like, I like the drive-in movies. In fact, I got, like, I think a 32 or 50 pack of, like, classic drive-in movies like Pom Pom Girls and Pink Angels, which is, I haven't really watched the movie, but there was a few horror films in there, so I really loved it. Like Click, the Calendar Murders. I know I'm rambling on about these movies. There's a lot of, sometimes you don't know what a gem is until you actually see it. And I'm not gonna say these are gems, but it is what it is. And this is just an honest opinion on these two movies. No offense to the people that made the film. You make a movie and sometimes it's a hit or miss, or it completely falls under the radar. And yeah, so if you want to see these two films, I suggest Killer at TenKiller, which is pretty interesting because that's actually a place, or I mean, Terror at TenKiller. Never mind. And then, of course, if you want to see the last Slumber Party, which, by the way, I'll just go ahead and show you the covers of these. These kind of are, in my opinion, misrepresentation of the movies. But if you can see the last Slumber Party on there, and then, there's the Terror at TenKiller, which that is as realistic as it gets. And then, of course, here's the back if you want to look at it, which is kind of, yeah, it's kind of hard to see. You can't really see it, but I would just say check them out if you really want to see a 80s B movie that may not have been as popular or a cult classic. Check these movies out. If you're not interested in it, that's fine. But, again, it's just like any other movie. It's like I get requested to see some really bad films, and of course I keep bringing up the movie that shall remain nameless, which I've ripped on that film so many times. Most people are like, I understand your pain, because that movie was just, I mean, the concept was good, but the acting, I mean, the effects were okay. That's about it. There's nothing rememberable about the film. And I even suggested I wish I could contact Mike Judge or just tell Mike Judge, hey, you need to bring Beavis Bud back and do a special, making fun of that movie, which is Attack of the Killer Refrigerator, which I, again, say that movie should never be named, should never be remembered, because it's horrible. It's just a horrible movie. And I can just see Beavis and Bud saying, hey, this movie sucks, because they're funny, and they would really rip that movie apart, probably, if there was an opportunity. I was lucky to find that copy. Years ago, I went to Suncoast, which no longer exists, I guess. It was my favorite place. It had every kind of movie in the place. And then now it's like Barnes & Noble. I have to go there, and sometimes I have to order a movie, and then have to pick it up whenever it gets delivered because it takes longer to deliver, I guess, instead of having it come to my house. But yeah, check these movies out. If you want a funny B movie, these are the movies that you want to see. They are pretty cheesy. And yeah, I did watch a video on Tsunami B where for one thing, they're not even bees, and if you watch the video, I think it's from Bloodbath and Beyond, one of my favorite YouTubers on YouTube. But yeah, there's other YouTubers that are my favorites, like Your Movie Sucks and In the Search of the Worst Movies, which is really great. I love it. I Hate Everything is a great channel, so check those guys out. I know a lot of people don't want, I don't get self-promoted, so, but it's fine. Again, check out my videos. If you like them, click the like button. If you dislike them, click the dislike button. Comment down below. I will respond hopefully soon, if I'm not overblown with other things. And I know it's been a while, so again, if you want to see Terror at TenKiller, check that movie out, or The Last Slumber Party. You won't be disappointed, but you will probably laugh, or you will probably just shut it off because, these movies are old and they're funny. I like old movies, so check it out, and I will be back in the